Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Yardage here. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he finds Howard complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this returnable for Hill.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 16, Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through it with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Room here to run. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He spots Henderson open left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Under a heavy rush,
possession. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, looking for Water, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Quickly into the hands of Waller. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Mayfield with it once more.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route.
The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field and brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 10.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off formation.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to work.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mayfield down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Carlson is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here's Mayfield. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Pick up a 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mayfield. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Down inside the 40. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 39, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Mayfield. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second and goal, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Raiders will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wentz's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On play action, Wentz. And down he goes, brought down the Raiders sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
80 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
The city always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Las Vegas,
that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none of.
I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like a temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best,